5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, this is it.
It's the Romello Marcellus Show. The fly uncle you always wish you had.
Bring them out.
Here to give you every aspect of game from a real player's perspective.
It's the biggest boss
From business, entertainment, love, and life,
Had to find my inner power.
to fashion, etiquette, and current events.
Major show alert.
All to enhance the happiness already inside you.
Today is about the power of you. Check it out. You're now rocking with the best.
Here I am, god damn it. Sounds so good, don't you agree? Welcome to the Romello Marcellus Show. I'm here. You know the rest. Just another night.
Let me take my gazelles off.
Let me get myself together, man. Let me get myself together, god damn it. You know, this ain't easy, man. People think it's easy. You can sit up here and just talk shit. No, you gotta put this thing together. And shit, man. All I can say is, not everybody can do it. And even those that are doing it, they got a lot of motherfucking help. This is a one-man band right here. So, that's the saying. One band, one sound. So if anything's off, motherfucker, you know, it's gonna all be bad. It's gonna go real bad. Well, anyway, man, if you're just joining the show, man, and if you're coming in and, you know, you haven't already subscribed to me, hey, smash the subscribe button. Like, man. Let me know you came through. Yeah. Also, double tap me on Instagram. Always welcome. Always welcome. Facebook. If you follow me on Facebook, man, hey, let me know. And maybe I'll extend you an invite to my wet group, the wet spot, with exceptional taste, folks. Yeah. One of those nights, man. I don't know where you are, what part of the town or what part of the world you're in. Hopefully it's a smooth and calm evening. You got some good temps out. You can enjoy yourself and take a walk. Yeah. Last night, man, was a decent show. Decent discussion about things that I thought we should talk about. Tonight's going to be even interesting. I think this is going to be one of those shows that the ladies is looking to hear. Yeah. Listen. If you are out here seeking relations or seeking a relationship, you gotta ask yourself some serious questions, man. You have to ask yourself a few serious questions. And a lot of times it's about the things that you dealt with in your past. And I'll say this much, man. You know what? In regards to your hurts and your pains and your disappointment, this is how I feel about it. When you have that discussion about your emotional feelings and, you know, yeah, this, that, and that, you know, this happened, that happened, and, you know, he's a piece of shit. Well, I say this to you. Bitch, you knew that nigga wasn't shit. When? Yeah. There were so many signs of what it was before it even began. Like when you first met him, I conducted himself. Was he rushed? Was he poised? Was he patient? Was he too patient? A lot of times, man, they got things. Oh, you know what? They got this saying, right? That when the winter comes, man, part of the cuffing season is that the ain't shit dudes, they do it so they can have a warm place to rest. You knew that motherfucker wasn't shit when he showed up with that black trash bag, subtly moving into your house and maneuvering his way into your life. This is where this is going. Y'all might not like me tonight, but goddamn it, I got to say what it is. It makes you question everything, right? If you got an ain't shit guy and you knew he wasn't shit from the beginning, why did you entertain it? Was it that you were desperate for a man? I mean, or desperate for a project, or were you, or are you a project yourself? I mean, I'm just calling a spade, putting a little paint where it ain't, trying to gain some understanding. But bitch, you knew he wasn't shit. When tax time came around, he wanted to flip your dollar because he didn't have a job to get a W-2 or to get a return. You knew he wasn't shit when the motherfucker got 4 baby kids. I'm talking about little kids, and he ain't never got access to those kids. You never spend time with him, never seen those kids in the 5 years you've been together. But yet and still, he done got one kid out of your ass. Woo! You knew that nigga wasn't shit. Yeah. Listen, you got a lot of dudes out here that like that, man, that are moving. And but I mean, it's not much different from the dinner scammer. You got some bras out here that are scamming for dinner and whatever else they can get. So, that goes without saying. Yeah. If you're just joining the show, you see the topic. Don't make me keep saying it. I mean, I like to say it, but just don't make me keep saying it. Over here, man, there's a share button. Click that motherfucker and share it. Let folks know we in here. We working. Yeah. Listen. You knew that motherfucker wasn't shit. When he said that he said that he was going to drop you off at your job tomorrow morning so he can use your car. You knew that wasn't shit there. Oh, my gosh. There's so many things, man, that you knew that Joker wasn't shit. But you still dealt with him. You still dealt with him, man. Goddamn shame. It's individuals that move about with complete impunity in the world, man, and should have no movement without being checked. Yeah. But anyway, listen. I don't know, man. I'm gonna call a spin on this guy, right? And I'm just gonna show you the backlash. But it's a guy, man, who has actually fathered 30 plus kids. And it's like, damn, what do you man, I just got to show you myself. I mean, he's got 34 kids. A lot of questions about it. Is he taking care of the kids? Is he making provision for the kids? I'm sure he sees the kids based on this piece right here that I'm about to share, but he's caught some flack. I think it's kind of we'll talk about it. Check this out.
First off, I'll start by saying this right here. I ain't embarrassed about a goddamn thing, especially not my kids. So when anybody feel like that I'm embarrassed about my kids, fuck you. And like they said, I'm going to tell you like this here. If you bitches ain't got no more money than me, I don't want to hear a motherfucking thing. You hear me? If you embarrassed, you got anything to say. If you taking care of these 30 kids, if you taking care of me, then you can contribute to what you got to say. But in the end, I don't give a fuck. None of you niggas out there bumping, none of you hoes out there talking, ain't got more money than me. So what you got to say is irrelevant to me. I don't give a fuck. But when it comes to my kids, I'm going to ride. You hear me? And for the baby mamas that's embarrassed, I'm sorry that you feel that way. But these my kids, and I don't give a fuck. So if you feel some type of way, that's on you. You take that up with you and God, because I don't give a fuck. And ain't a nigga or bitch got anything to say about me or my kids or my motherfucking mama. You know where I'm at? I'm at 706 right now. I'm in Monroe, Louisiana. I'm finna head back to Texas. I'm getting that motherfucking money, what you hoe ass niggas should be doing. Because for mine, bitch, I'm gonna go. I don't ask you niggas for a motherfucking thing when it comes to my 30. I still live the life I want to live. You bitch ass niggas out here walking and got J's on your feet. You live
30
with your mama, you
kids.
live with your bitch. I own my shit
30.
with 30. This my shit. My houses, my cars. I own my shit with 30, motherfucker. You get like me. Then you can say something about mine. But until then, nigga, fuck y'all. I don't even do this whole ass shit, but it's too many of you motherfuckers for me to address every last one of y'all. So I'm gonna put it like this here. You don't take care of Nan George child, keep your motherfucking mouth closed when it come to Brian kids. Cause all of them gonna get taken care of, motherfucker. As long as I got breath in my motherfucking body, I'm gonna take care of mine. And I don't give a fuck how nobody else feel about it. You won't take care of me, you don't take care of my kids, you don't do a motherfucking thing, so what you got to say is irrelevant. You ain't got no motherfucking money, then sit the fuck down.
Sit the fuck down. I guess if he's taking care of his kids, I mean, what can you say? But then the practice of it all, because I think it's a total of 14 babies' mothers, different babies' mothers, mothers with daughters and sisters and brothers. Yeah, that says a lot. I mean, he spoke about his pullout game. Said his game ain't weak. He just ain't pulling out. God damn, dog. But see, then the thing is that people have been picking him apart because there's backlash about posts and things that he was putting out regards to his credit and the child support is killing him, and you know, so on and so forth. But as I stated on the show, man, don't get it twisted. Motherfuckers making some money driving those trucks if he's doing it right. He can make a decent living. He's gonna have to scale up with 30 kids. I mean, you have to scale up like a motherfucker. But goddamn, each one of them bitches knew that nigga wasn't shit when he showed up with 9 kids by 4 different baby mamas. God damn. This is just one of those things. Can't say he showed up with a plastic bag, but motherfucker showed up and showed out. Yeah. Listen, my question is, when you found out, or when you had that pit of doubt in your stomach, or question about whether he was some shit, why did you move forward? Why did you continue to allow yourself to be pursued and invest your time, your body, and resource into that situation? That's the question. You're on the air. You're on the air. You're on the air.
Oh. I'm gonna have to call you later.
My daughter, y'all. Anyway, listen. You know, good guys pay for the shit that bad guys do. Good guys always finish last. And it goes back to say what I said before retrospectively. When you had a nigga that wasn't shit crystallize or help crystallize your womb, that becomes your barometer, your meter. It's what you ultimately attract. You may even have a guy who looks good on paper, who may be able to make some sort of provision for you, and he still ain't shit. Because there's ways that he carries about himself that is going to always perpetuate that ain't shit dude that you should be ducking. But you're more than openly welcoming him into your life. And I say this because, ladies, you can't choose a man, because you're not supposed to. The man's supposed to choose you. But because you have this selective amnesia of the way things should go, and everything is open season on the man, the patriarch, it becomes a situation or a scenario. So, yeah. You're on the air.
Hey, okay, I got a question.
Listening.
Alright, so, how do you know when somebody somebody is actually legit. Because, I mean, if you already, in the mindset where you constantly have to watch people in a space where it's like, okay, everybody out here playing games. Everybody out here running games.
Well, here's the thing. Lessons are to know what your true desire or interest is in any individual that you're dealing with. And it's like anything that you invest in. What are you willing to lose? And once you lose that, are you willing to cut it off? Or are you going to move forward without giving this individual any moral hazard? Moral hazard is a term used in the stock market where there's a governance of the amounts of monies that can be traded or transferred between companies for shares. If you don't, motherfuckers gonna run rim shots. So, all right, think about it. You meet a joker, you go out on a date, you feeling him. It's a physical attraction. Okay, let it be about the physical. If you going food folk and fuck, then okay, practice safe. Have no expectations about whatever is going to happen after that. But here's the thing: while you're dating and courting, you have to ask the proper questions and give an individual the opportunity to show their work, where they live, who they live with, were their parents in their life, what's their family structure, where did they come from, what are they doing as far as their employment, what are their goals, do they have children, are they interested in having children, are they spiritual people, you want to see some work, motherfucker. Do you got a car? What's your credit looking like? Do you own a home, or is that in the plans to own a home? And I guess in most parts now, it might be in your best interest, people, to get as much as you can, because trust and believe me, if you're renting, rent is going way up. In most markets right now, rents are right at 150% above market. But to stay on topic, you're dealing with a dude, man. You want to get this motherfucker to be in a position where he can be comfortable, to be himself. If he's wearing a wife beater and some motherfucking braids, then you know what you're dealing with. You know goddamn well the future is limited, and that's just a now situation, and that's some shit you want to get off your chest, or some shit you want to just jump on and fuck on and let it be that. But you know it ain't going no further than that. But if you got a guy who's trying to pursue something and have something about his life, then you got to do a little more digging. It's got to be deeper than that. You have to put him in a position where he can, like I said, show you his work. You'll be able to sit down and pull that credit score, because his credit score, I mean, is showing a discipline that he's being responsible about his finances. If it's anyone you're looking to build something with, you have to have some sort of finance or discipline to at least manage things, even themselves, by discipline. How they take care of themselves. Do they take care of themselves? Do they wash their ass on a regular? Do they keep their hair cut, the nails done? I'm not saying nails, but clipped and no dirt and shit under it. But are they making provision for themselves? And if they have children, are they truly taking care of their kids or not? Are they in their lives? Not just sending a check. Do they show up? What kind of relations do they have with their baby's mamas? Is it drama? Is she trying to come see about you and see who you are? Those are the kind of questions you need to have. So I would say, know what you want, move on that, but everything else, move according, move lightly. Yeah. Don't be desperate.
Sometimes people can send their representative and they can linger around for a while.
We all do. We all send a representative, but goddamn it, if you're not playing a representative, then the real person doesn't have any other recourse but to come out. I was saying it on the show last night. Okay, you got guys that can perpetrate a fraud with you based on some financial shit, because most of the ladies or females are into the entertainment. Respect me now, take me out and do something for me and with me now. And my question is, why the fuck should I respect you? Why should I take you any motherfucking where? I'd like to first at least see whether I even like your ass before I can go sit down and have a meal with you. But most people are not willing to do that. And you got folks that are willing to jump out there and enroll on the entertainment aspect of things. And, everything else, you need to put the brakes on. Let them show up and show their work. And know what you want out of life. You want to do something? If they don't align with what you're wanting to do, it's not going to work anyway. Because at some point in time, the sacrifice is going to be too great for you to deal with old black bag boy. Think about it. Bitch, you knew this nigga wasn't shit when he showed up and talked about he wanted to be a motherfucking kickboxer.
Right, so I guess at that point,
Grown men don't.
you got people that's been in relationships with people that's 10, 15 years waiting to get married.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out, is he gonna ask the mom?
Yeah. Well, here's my thing. As a man, you get 1 year to work it out, meaning working out the decision about what you want to do, and then you got another year to work out the demographics of how you're going to move forward in life. By that third year, a man should know what he wants and be able to put a ring on you and lock in with you. If not, shit, he don't want you. You just a cow, and he's drinking the milk with his Oreos for free. Yeah. So there you go. But you knew he wasn't shit. You knew he wasn't shit. My daddy always told me a motherfucking man is supposed to always have his own at every turn. I don't give a shit. Even when it comes down to moving about in the world to be more efficient, if there was a horse, you need to have one. If there was a push cart, you must have one. In this day, the man's part of his survival kit to being successful is to have transportation, his own transportation, and his own roof to lay under. If he's under your roof and he doesn't have a roof to retreat to when you kick his motherfucking ass out because you're mad, you need a few days, then yeah, you know he's some shit. So you have to ask yourself, why do I have this motherfucker around? Yeah. And if it's the dick game, goddamn, you have to go back to the first three motherfuckers that actually crystallize your womb, and you think about them jokers and where they are and what they're doing now. And most jokers ain't doing shit, doing just what this motherfucker doing. Nothing. No fruits, no labor. Yeah. That's the honest truth, man. A lot of niggas out here in the way, looking to just fuck around and fuck on and use and abuse. I'll say this. Those that love you, they don't abandon you. The ones that abuse you are those that abandon you, especially when times get tough. Yeah. So if a motherfucker got a plastic bag with 4 pair of drawers in there, 2 t-shirts, a pair of jeans, some black Timberlands, and about 7 or 8 wife beaters, and a fucking pick, and a do-rag, yeah, you bet you knew what that motherfucker was up about. I'm at you. Getting dressed in your corner.
The devil comes dressed in multiple different ways, I promise you that.
Well, you know what? That is true. But it's on you to know what you want and what you're not willing to invest. Okay, if you want some fun shit, you know, you can be Cyndi Lauper. You girl, you just want to have fun and you make that shit known, nigga. We just fucking around. We just fucking off. Don't make no claims. Don't stake no claims because ain't nothing happening right now because I'm focused on what I'm focusing on. I like kicking it with you. But yeah, this is what it is today. Can't speak for the next 5 years. You know, who knows? You might be somebody. But right now, you're just you to me. But I got to be me to me. And that's that. Yeah. Dream chasing. Right, dream fulfilling. Go ahead, I'm listening.
All right. Last question.
Mm-hmm.
How far would a guy actually go to make you believe the story that he wants you to believe? How far would a man really go to make you believe the scenario that he's painting for you? He want to get married, but that ain't really what he want to do. He want to have kids, but that ain't really what he want to do.
You know how you can get through that bullshit? You put him on the mark. Show up, set a date. Have him meet your people. Run him through the gauntlet. And if and when the day comes, if the motherfucker's put in the work and shown up and brought his cow and his goat, then you know what time it is. But he can't go but so far with that. Because he gonna have to either shit or get off the toilet at some point. And most jokers are not with it. They ain't with the shits out here because they're not built like that. Most jokers are not built like that. Not most. Yeah, the ones that are out here now, the new modern dudes, they're not built like that. Those are the dudes that are willing to change. They trade their home keys for hotel keys. They'll say, "Well, I don't fuck with hoes," but you know what? they'll let a hoe fuck their whole life up. Yeah.
That pot.
That pot.
That pot.
That pot. You know,
That pot.
and one of the biggest flags is when you got a motherfucker, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, now there's different scenarios where, okay, some guys may be on some other shit, and it takes some time for you to, you know, get into their space or whatever. But at that same time, you got to kind of apply the same pressure. You know, you shut certain things down, but you know, you do enough to keep the relationship going. But when we talk about proof in the pudding, proof of where his residence is, proof of where his family is, proof of what his status is, what his marital status is, proof that he, motherfucker, you got a W-2 or you getting a 1099 or something. Let's see that shit. You getting your taxes done. Shit, you got a PO. You got somebody you pissing in the cup for. You know, these are questions that need to be asked.
I
And
do
that,
background checks on dudes.
well, shit, you should.
I pay a membership to make sure I can run a background check on you when I get ready. God
damn. You way ahead of the game. So then what the fuck is the problem? If you already see him on paper, I guess, you know, what's the ask?
You know, you just got to be sure. You know, you got to be sure. A lot of things can be misconstrued on paper. You know.
Yeah.
Got to be sure, though. Got to be sure.
Got to be sure. Yeah.
That's when you take that L, huh?
Hey, be sure you don't take the L, you know. I mean, see whether they are on some registered sexual offenders thing or, you know, anything, a whole bunch of shit, you know. If they got charges, what type of charges they have, you know. Not to say that may speak to their character today. They, you know, if they paid their debt to society, then, you know, you kind of got to at least know the facts of the things that have gone on or the alleged things that have gone on, you know. But
if a man got more than 3 records driving tickets on his record, can't do it.
God damn.
More than that.
If that ain't standards, I don't know what is. But when it comes to dating, what do you expect out of someone that's seeking to date you, that is showing interest? What is that thing that is going to pique your interest and keep you focused on that individual?
Consistency. I can start that off real easy, real simple. Consistency.
Okay.
If you're gonna show me that you want to deal with me, prove it. There's way too many lackadaisical people out here trying to make it seem like they want to be with somebody and they don't. They just want to be up under someone.
There it goes. So let me help you.
So,
let me help you out. What your compass should be with a man that's expressing interest in you is how well he maintains his focus in him and what he's doing. Because if you have a home, he's going to be out of the home at least 70% of the time. If he's in the home, he's not making his dream happen. He's not living in his purpose, and he can't take care of you, the home, as he's supposed to. And I'm not saying it in a chauvinistic way, because, you know, my granddaddies, they women didn't pay bills in the house, but what they did, they saved like they were paying bills in the house. Your job is to save. If I ever come to you, I need some G's. I don't want to hear you ain't got it. There's no excuse. That is that. But what I'm saying to you is, how you really measure a man is how focused and how disciplined he is with himself, how he really cares for himself. Don't get caught up in the entertainment. The entertainment is bullshit. If a motherfucker's willing to spend $1 on you out of the rip, out of the gate, he has no true intentions for you. Motherfucker, meet me at the goddamn Starbucks. Let's have a face-to-face conversation, a meet and greet, and we can see whether or not we even vibing over some motherfucking coffee. If we can't do that and a coffee and a muffin, nah, we can't do anything else. Nothing else.
My auntie taught me, and we gonna meet up.
Chucking the deuces.
You gonna go and you gonna show me what you can do. First off, I'm not going to get nothing excited. If this the first meal, I'm gonna get me some shrimp and grits.
Really?
And if you can make it through them shrimp and grits, then I'll get something else. But if not, check me, because this ain't gonna work.
God damn. Shrimp and grits. Huh.
Shrimp and grits. I don't even like shrimp and grits, but I've been I scoff it down real fast.
Why shrimp and grits?
Because it's the quickest thing on the menu.
Okay.
Quickest thing to make, quickest thing to finish.
Mm-hmm. I'm just trying to understand though, you know, if you know the motherfucker's full of shit, right? Your bullshit of me is gonna tell you, you You know when a motherfucker ain't about nothing.
Oh yeah.
Why do you still proceed?
I
Motherfucker
think
telling you
that
some
what
lofty
I
ass
think
shit and has no anchor. He has no moral compass. He's just out here.
what causes, and I'm gonna say it. You know what? I was gonna speak for most women, but I'm gonna speak for myself.
Speak for these
If I
motherfuckers.
see,
Speak for them. Speak. Make it a
yeah,
blanket statement.
I was gonna speak for women, but no, I think I'm gonna just speak for myself at this point. I think that what causes that still pull to go see or just to even find out, 9 times out of 10, he looked good.
Mm-hmm.
If he looked good. He looked good on paper. He looked good. I'm like, if I was to take him home to my mom's or my dad, on paper, they look good. They might even be on some GQ type status, but that's what it is.
I don't care
Like,
nothing
if I
about
was
that
to just
shit.
randomly just walk up in here, everybody know they're like, oh yeah, he alright.
Mm-hmm.
He alright.
I'm more concerned about where the motherfucker is emotionally and his stability, whether he can handle certain things that come with a woman. Is he a real worker? Meaning he's willing to work things out because he genuinely cares for the woman he's talking to. He's willing to have those different perspectives, and regardless of how loud he may speak or low he may speak, his content is still positive. Meaning in the progression of that relationship, what needs to happen. He's arguing his merit is the solution, not so much the problem. Because if you're arguing already, you know the goddamn problem. So you should be debating the solution. What are we doing? Yeah. Fuck what you look like on paper, because if you're in the world, your paper should look good too. Yeah. Regardless of what he brings to the table or what table he has, you should have your own table too. Yeah.
I mean, I got, and maybe I'm wrong. I mean, this is a side note, but like, is it bad for me to tell a dude that I brought me to the table? Is that bad? Because
well, hey, I can't. I guess you could say he brought him to the table. I guess y'all gonna build some shit. All right.
We brought each other. Hey,
the mindset and the spirit. There you go. I mean, I'm saying it not in the context of the monetary thing, but the work on self to be as whole as possible.
Right.
Not putting a person in a position where they're paying for the last motherfucker who wasn't shit with the plastic bag and all of that kind of shit. And that, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, if y'all want to call into this raggedy ass show, here we go. 929-322-3971. I'm right here. You got anything you want to say to me? Because I'm talking about it honestly, man. Y'all get mad and y'all talk about all these niggas ain't shit based on the niggas that you dealt with. And then when I showed you a motherfucker who got 30 plus kids, he's taking care of his kids, but he's going through hell doing it. And he catching all kinds of flack behind it. But you got those jokers out here who may scam you out your pussy and then disappear on you. And 5 years later, you find out, find the little daddy or the kid or whatever, just a lot of shit. And then, maybe one of those situations where you got to put this nigga out in the middle of the night after you done cooked them some fish and grits. Scrimps and grits with his little plastic bag. And he got to go get to the bus stop and use your cell phone to call Tyrone to come and get him from there. Yeah, that kind of shit. But you knew what kind of motherfucker he was deep down in your heart, and your heart of hearts, your soul, as black as it can be. Sometimes you knew that this motherfucker wasn't shit. But you wanted to have a project, or you wanted to become a project. Which is it? Because I don't know. I can't even say this was an intimate thing, or into you I see, into me I see, or was it some self-gratification? Well, it could be some self-gratification shit. But ladies,
it's a woman thing.
There's a thing out there called the rose, right? I was watching this damn thing where the rose, they delivered it in the hand and woo, and they showed you how to do it. So if you're feeling desperate, you can hug yourself with one hand, one arm, and then do the rose. But the thing is that the woman had a weighted blanket. And then she felt good afterwards because she didn't have to deal with no shit. No plastic bag in her corner, no nigga eating up all her food, drinking up all her baby's snack juices, and taking the potato chips out the potato chip bag so the baby don't have no snack for lunch in the morning. And then at the same time, he up in the middle of the night trying to fucking shave his bald head with his scalp chips in your sink, taking a shit, using all of the toilet paper, drinking up all the juice, eating all the chicken. Yeah, all that. Yeah. And ain't putting nothing back in your house. Nothing. Nothing. And giving you this late night ruffian thing that he give you. Make you feel wanted. Fucking for a residence. That's what they call it during the wintertime. Fucking for a residence. God damn. You knew that nigga wasn't shit when he didn't show you his work. Calculator. Yeah, that motherfucker worse than a calculator. Anyway, you done tied up my phone. Other people need to call in. Thank you, caller. Good night. Look here. God damn it. There's so many situations or instances where you knew that nigga wasn't shit. You knew. When he came in there and say, hey, why don't you co-sign on this car for me? Co-sign on this car for me. How long you knew this motherfucker? How long have you known this motherfucker? And have you ever seen his credit report? Have you ever seen a paycheck stub from this motherfucker? Has he ever given you one iota worth of a plug nickel and the contribution to your life aside from some fucking dinner, a movie, a show, or some bullshit Groupon trip that he saved up for and took you on and got to produce coupons everywhere you go? I'm just saying, niggas do some wild shit. That's all I'm saying. Oh my gosh. All I'm saying is this. You got to do better. Don't be doing bad and choosing bad and then you want to blame a motherfucker because, you chose bad. Yeah. Yeah. I will say this much. We've come a long way, ladies. The numbers don't lie, but people do. And the black bag boys, right there with you, waiting on you. They the ones that go the hardest at you. Any man is worth his weight. He ain't pressing you out. Either you coming or you're not. God damn it. I'm going this way. I'm going this way. Are you coming? That's it. Ain't a whole lot to it. Everything else, all of my fucking dreams and shit, I look at this like this. I mean, yeah, you could say that, okay, you're never too old to dream. But when it comes to certain dreams, nigga, when you get a certain age, it's just that. Fucking dreams. That shit that you were chasing when you were 21 and you're now 40, 35, 32, 30, trying to put that shit to bed. It becomes a hobby. Just some shit you do on the weekend or when you got time. Yeah. You mess around, be out here growing old and be alone. The majority of the bums on the street, they was the cool dudes in the street. Those were the crystallized dudes. Those was the ones that was jumping on the young girls and fucking them 40 ways from Sunday, fucking their whole minds and life up and, putting them in the mindset where they can have a good guy and willing to talk to him or talk about him and say, oh, he ain't doing it right. Yeah. Because it was about something else. Your innocence was taken from you, sealed up inside you. Yeah. Carrying all those spirits around on you. And you can't get satisfied because you can't get that shit off of you. Damn shame. And this is why you got the black bag boys showing up to your door. Because you look back at the same dudes that was the first ones with you. They're carrying black bags down there by the McDonald's with the cup, asking for some change. Or breaking in cars to get CDs scratched in the sunlight. Shit like that. Yeah. What I do know is that it's bad when a black bag boy can have pride. And let me give you an example, right? You got you a black bag boy. He come and he stand with you and whatever, and then you get mad and you say, all right, fuck you, nigga, get out. But then he recognizes that shit. The only thing you got in your house is a fucking blow up bed that's on the floor. And he say, fuck you, bitch. Don't nobody want to be in this skating ring anyway. I'm sorry, man. Listen. I'm just telling the truth. Put a little paint where it ain't. It happens. This is when you start to get those wild digs from each other, man, and you know things that just shouldn't be. And it's like, damn. Okay, what do you do? You know. Um. Listen. Do better with your screening. Ask the proper questions. This is the biggest business deal that you could ever make when you are merging people. It's a corporation of you and a corporation of someone else, man. You have to have your shit together. You got to know. You got to do your own accounting. Motherfucker, where you going? And how far are you going? Because if the shit is too far, I ain't going, And I, you base that on motherfuckers' dreams and ambitions and goals, God damn it, I want to be able to relax by the time I turn 50 or 55 or whatever. I don't want to be racing them down the road chasing nothing. Nigga, I want you to have that shit together. We have this shit together so we can just kick back now. And if we work banker's hours and we work for ourselves. I don't want to go punch the clock for nobody else. But if you got somebody out here that's moving about that don't even have fucking Social Security, well, I mean, who knows? We all may not have it in a minute, fucking with these fucking Democrats. But anyway, that's another story. But at least have something or some plan, B, C, D, E, and how you're going to survive or make it, Yeah. Gotta do your homework, ladies. Or make them do their homework. Excuse me. Do the homework in presenting their work to you. Yeah, he telling you something, prove that shit. Where the receipts at? Yeah. Where those receipts at? Let me see. We can sit down right here. We can go on Equifax. We can see. Oh, you work where? Let's log into your employee portal. Let's see what's really going on with you. You're saying you're making one thing. Let me see what your stub look like. Let's see what you're really making. One thing I do know about ladies, you all are fair. When you're on point and you really digging somebody, y'all play fair. Especially when you feel like you got somebody on your side. So, fellas, you got somebody on your side, nigga, be transparent. Put it on the table. But what I will say, if you got a hard-working guy, man, sometimes he that's not intentional. Can't charge it to the heart, charge it to the mind because he got so much on his mind. He's hunting quail. Quail is not an easy bird to catch and kill. Yeah. But watch out for the black bag boys, because bitch, you know that motherfucker wasn't shit when you let him in. When you met him on the street. When you met him, matter of fact, you parked your car at the subway and you met this nigga at the bus stop. He was standing at the bus stop and you walked by going to your car. What kind of shit is that? And you fell for that shit. Hey, how you doing? I'm Craig. Come on, man. Got to do better. And then when you find the black bag boy, you can't make the good guys pay for that. Then you're going to continue to lose. You got to chalk that up as experience and move on. He wasn't privy. He gave him a taste, and the taste was more than enough. The further downside of that is you can get one of them black bag boys that lose their mind. You give them a taste of something. Now you can't get rid of him. He's stalking you outside of your house, laid up in the bush because you got that bush. Yeah. You got that bush. So you got this motherfucker in the bush with his black bag watching you. That's all, man. I'm just talking trash, man. I'm putting a little paint where it ain't. Yeah. You knew it though. A lot of y'all knew it. Signs were on the wall. It was on the wall. You knew it. You knew he was gonna cause you some problems. You knew it. You knew that motherfucker wasn't working nowhere. You knew he was a scammer. You knew he wasn't paying his child support. You married him anyway. And they came and garnished your shit. Took your tax return. His baby mamas got your tax money. God damn. And even getting a piece of your paycheck. Because you the head of household. Shame. You knew that motherfucker wasn't shit when you let that motherfucker in. When he told you he had them babies and never saw them. You knew he wasn't shit, but you still rock with it. What's going on? People got to do better. But yet and still, you are the ones that do the majority of the complaining about these different values of men. You got to have 6 figures and you got to be a high value, this, that, and the other. But shit, you can't even fucking be discerning enough to even recognize one when one's in your presence. So, we know you could never maintain one. And when, in the immortal words of Kevin Samuel, at best, the majority of you all are a adjustable 5. We don't care about your money, man, and your accolades. Honestly, man, we care about what you do as far as us. Do you consider us in your movements and your thoughts and your actions? And honestly, I don't care who a man is or what they may say to you. We all care about your whole phase. We just don't want to know about it. They always are. We choose not hope for them to become something they were never equipped to be. Okay? Yeah. I will say this, man. I try to project that women are better judges of character than we are as men because of your spirit of discernment, because you're maternal. We are hunters, so we do things in an impulsive nature. A lot of times it's reactionary, but the majority of times it's because we are actually always in movement in the process of hunting to produce or to claim something. Um, you know, I I'm a firm believer that usually when a woman accepts a man into her situation that has not proven himself, no, let me retract that. For her to do that and he hasn't proven himself, that bitch is fucked up mentally. And fella, you need to run. Get your black bag and keep it pushing because you're gonna have some problems later. I'm just saying, man. Honestly, because you got to be crazy as a motherfucker to let a joker come in to your life or into your space, and he has not proven himself to be who he is or he should be in any way that wouldn't be impeding to who you are in your best interest. Yeah. So, yeah. Facts. Mm-hmm. Listen, those that don't dog or that you would consider dogs, what are they dogging you for? If you end up in bed with them, it's because you wanted to get there. You allowed it. So the dog aspect of things is that an individual showed up to be a part of your entertainment to make you feel good about a decision that you had already made. Because the one thing I do know about a woman, at least within the first or second encounter, she's already made her mind up whether she's gonna fuck you, duck you, or throw you in the friend zone forever. And if you end up in bed with him, it's because you had already made that decision and you needed this individual to make you feel good about that decision. And it's a shame. You're on the air.
Hi.
You got a question?
So I just wanted to call in. No, what?
You got a statement? You got something you want?
Yeah, I just wanted to call in because I was just listening to the last caller and listening to you. I was just wanted to chime in just to say, a lot of people out here that play a lot of games and is really unnecessary. So, like, this statement is very funny that you have up about bitch you knew. And to be honest, a lot of people, they really know. They know, but they keep going on with the situation. Why? I don't know.
Yeah.
You got to get to the bottom of that. It's a good question.
Yeah. You think about it. I mean, as I was just stating, within the first encounter, you know what you want to do with this guy. Why make it more than what it is? State your intention and act on it if you so choose to. But don't sit there and say, well, we're going to date and kick it, and I want to see, and I want to use the lame ass colloquialism. Oh, I want to get to know you better. And in all actuality, when I talk about to know something is a fact. I can't think for anybody but me. And getting to know me is going to take me the rest of my motherfucking life. So I'm not even injecting that kind of energy in anyone else. But what you do will allow me to know what you really think and feel about me. Yeah.
Right. That's how I feel about the situation as well. But a lot of times we have people, you know, they'll come into a situation and they will, what I call it, they'll bullshit to kind of get what they want out the situation. Or maybe they're just, I don't know, just, you know, going back to people being like putting their representative on. All of that shit is fake and fugazi, and I don't like it. And I just think people should be who they are, so you can know who they are to see if you're really going to vibe with them. And if not, there's no need to waste time, you know? Because everybody is not meant to be with one another. I mean, it's okay. Why, like you said, what's the point of going on like all these expensive dates? You don't even know these people. You don't like them. Like, it's really pointless, and it's, you know, it's a waste of time. So.
Exactly. I thank you for calling in.
So that's where I'm at. Yeah, I just wanted to call in and just get my 2 cents. That's it.
I appreciate you. Share the show.
You're welcome.
Yep. Tell all your friends.
All right, have a good one.
Yep.
Let them know.
Thank you. Look, man. You know, bitch, you knew that nigga wasn't shit. But you played right on into it with the whole aspect of getting this guy to do some extra shit for you, like I said, to make you feel good about a decision that you've already made. And there's nothing wrong with you being forthcoming and forward about what your true intentions are. It would save you a whole lot of fucking problem. I can tell you that down the line. Stop looking at the short-term self-gratification of how, I got them motherfucker to take me to, I can't even think of the place, Fruit Chris or some fucking place like that. I mean, and I'm just saying in general, these are those tokens of, I guess, dating. I don't know what the fuck it is. I mean, honestly, you know, I don't like to call it a courtship. I don't like to call it certain things because, you know, usually where it ends up is fucked up. So when we talk about these things, it's like, man, what do you really do? How do you really get around it? How do you really govern it? You know? Shit. Someone said after the first fuck up, it's all on you. Never trust the game that's being spit. Trust his actions. He will show you exactly what he is about. But that works both ways too. Don't you think when most guys even go through the motions with you, the date and all that kind of shit, in the back of their mind, I'm gonna tell you what they honestly saying. Man, fuck this bitch. I'm gonna fuck her and I'm gonna get what I need to get in a few times and I'm gonna move on. My mental investment is that I'm going to eat, and yeah, you can come eat with me. And this is the mindset that, you know, dudes lock themselves in their thoughts. So it's not of a consequence to them to spend that extra couple of dollars that they may have scammed, they may have worked hard for, who knows? But it's nothing for them to take you out and do those things. When you got to go through those kind of things, and I'm saying this as a man, when guys go through that, I'm trying to tell you, ladies, they lose a lot of respect for you. Real talk. You say you want honesty, but you motherfuckers don't want to be honest. Now, this is where this shit is getting ready to flip. You think about it, I'm going to tell you something. Dating is a rich man's game. On an average, to take a woman out, a guy's going to spend no less than $250. That's, I'm talking about a solid date. A solid date. Not no motherfucking creative shit where you're going to put some pictures and bullshit in a bag, in a basket, and go show up in the park and have some motherfucking cheese and wine and talk some shit. That's the later shit. I'm talking about when the representatives are in place and motherfuckers are trying to have the meeting of the minds. Okay. Here's the thing. Because that happens, he's looking at that as an investment in your ass. Okay. So here's the thing. You won't be real enough because he's willing to do that for you, and he don't know you from a can of paint. You full of shit. You just as full of shit as he is. You want a free meal? Bitch, take yourself to the soup kitchen and get that. So that way when the right ones show up and select you and choose you, he don't have to deal with the fallout or the nuclear rejections that come within the relationship of you because you knew that nigga wasn't shit when you chose to fuck with him the long way based on some bullshit, fake ass entertainment engagement, some surface shit. Motherfucker showed up, passed the class, got the ass, did no motherfucking work, showed no work. He used a calculator on your ass. And when I say that, the calculations, $50 in the car. Think about it. $20 to wash that motherfucker. The rest is going in the tank. If he don't get an oil change. We talking about a Saturday morning. He's going to spend $30 to $50 to get a fucking haircut. Okay? Whatever he's already got in his closet, he's ironing, pressing it up, or going to get his shit out the cleaners. He may spend another $40 to get the shit out the cleaners to look good for you, smell good for you. If he got some cologne, if not, he might go in there to fucking Nordstrom and spray his body up with the shit on the counter, the testers. He might get that tester thing happening. Yeah. Because he can't afford a motherfucking bottle of that Venice Creed or some fucking Killian or the usual suspects like Hermes. So he's gonna go in there and use that shit on his way to you. So he's smelling fresh out of the shower. Gonna get you in the car. Gonna take you to dinner. Get whatever you want. Whole time you eating, he calculating. Damn, that bitch got the Chilean sea bass. That's about $150 worth of plate right there. And yeah, I gotta tip this motherfucker if it's not already included in the gratuity. Oh, got the tag. It's in the gratuity. But I'm gonna still leave him about $25 to $50. Good. He got a $225 tab. Shit, we already at $350. Almost $400 if I can count. On a date for you. Trying to impress you. So he can fuck. But bitch, you knew that nigga wasn't shit. Because you knew he wasn't built like that. If you've done your search and he's public record, you can see exactly what he do, who he is. It's out there. Everything down to his social media. And most people will minimize that shit. Oh, social media ain't shit. Bullshit is everything. How people are perpetuating themselves is merely an extension of them. It gives you an opportunity to see whether or not that fake shit tracks with that real shit. Because motherfucker, you ain't fooling nobody. There you go. A lot of your questions are already answered. Or excuse me, a lot of your questions have already been put in a position for you to pen to ask these individuals about the things that they perpetuate. Retrospectively. The 30 kid dude. At the same time, on that fucking video where he was defending himself, he talking about, I got $20,000 on the floor, but motherfucker, you bitching and moaning about child support. But because I know the trucking business, I know motherfuckers in the trucking business, they make a lot of money. They handle a lot of money, but they pay out a lot of fucking money. Okay? So, double-edged sword. But I'm just saying, if you on the outside looking in, you think motherfuckers really doing the shit. But they ain't doing it. They doing it, but it's going all the fuck back out. So it looks good on paper. So the paper looks good, but the motherfucker ain't liquid. But he's willing to hold back a couple of dollars to win you over, to guardier you, to get you in a position where his pullout game is weak. Or excuse me, not weak, but he's just not going to pull out. You knew that nigga wasn't shit when he couldn't even hold a conversation. You knew that nigga wasn't shit when your good fucking 9-to-5 government job or private industry job, and you looking at this motherfucker across the table. No, he couldn't even hold a conversation with the individual that stands the head of your accounting or your acquisitions or your CEO or your subordinates that work under you in your office, and he'd be a mere embarrassment. So you do everything in your power not to invite him to the Christmas party, to the management luncheons and dinners. You don't even want this motherfucker coming down to your office to take you to lunch. He's merely your boy toy. You fuck with him, you run his mind up, and get him to believe that at some point in time, nigga, I got to see something better. So now he's gonna do a little more. Oh, well, we're gonna take a trip. He's gonna do different shit to try and distract you from what you know to be true. Just because he ain't carrying a black bag doesn't mean he's not a black bag boy. You know him when you see him. Bitch, you knew that nigga wasn't shit when you met him. Yeah. Like this shit, man. I need to see this motherfucking like button being hit. Whoever in here, man, hit that like button. God damn it. And share it. Hope I'm not offending anybody. If so, you know what? Fuck your feelings. You need to hear it. Only a hit dog holler. And when it hollers, it runs. So, when I say that is this. Gotta do better. You know better, do better. You can't, you're not willing to be honest. Be honest with yourself first about your intentions and let them be true with the individual that you are extending yourself to. Go from there, grow from there. All you're getting, man, get you some understanding, man. Tonight, I just wanted to touch on y'all, man, and drop a few jewels. Because I love y'all. I love me, and I want y'all to love me too, goddammit. And all you're loving, man, love yourself. First and foremost, do everything you got to do to make yourself whole. Do everything you got to do to make yourself whole. So your presentation is proper when you meet the individual who's already whole too. Okay? And if you like the show, man, once again, share it, man, right here. And follow me on YouTube if you're not already subscribed. Hit that subscribe button, smash the like, pluck the bell, man. Get those notifications. I'm on every night, weeknights at 8 p.m. Monday through Thursday, you're going to get a live show. Friday, you're going to get a rewind because most of you motherfuckers are in the street at the happy hour and the do drop in or whatever the fuck you're doing. So, yeah, you're not going to get my time that night. So, yeah, I'll drop a rerun on you. All right? And follow me on Instagram. Follow me. Yeah, double tap me. Let me know you came through. Don't just roll through my motherfucking spot, man. Don't let you know you came there. You know, you make me think you're on some thief shit. All right? And if you ain't already my friend on Facebook, send me one. And follow me. And share. Look. All I'm saying, man, we can all have a party. We can all do things together. And in the midst of our fucking, put ourselves in the mindset to tell our truths to ourselves so that we are not fucking laterally or down. And we can fuck up. Literally keep ourselves from fucking up or getting fucked up. So when you encounter that black bag boy, whether he's carrying one or driving a tractor trailer or whatever the fuck he is, make sure you get the homework. Let me see his work. Let me see your work, motherfucker. Show me your paycheck stub. Show me your credit. Let me see your door. All right? Have I met your mama? Let me see where your daddy at. You know, you got your children? Can I see your children? Are your children around? Are you in their lives? How's your baby mama? I ain't got to meet the bitch, but, you know, in question of how you dealing and interacting with your kids, that's going to let me know what kind of man you potentially can be. Yeah. But you knew. Stop making good guys pay for the shit that you knew was fucked up with you. And that's part of the problem. And here's one other thing. God damn it. Stop. Please stop choosing to deal with men because of how they look and how they check out with your girlfriends or your sisters or whoever it is you fucking hang with. Because at the end of the day, you got to deal with them. You got to wake up to them. Yeah. All right? And a lot of them motherfuckers ain't got nobody no goddamn way, so they can't give you no advice. Not for real. Yeah. So, with that said and done, man, I'm tired. I'm motherfucking tired. All right? I'm tired, goddammit. I'm tired. Get you some love for yourself. Get out your own way. And get the fuck off my line. Good night.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is it. It's the Romello Marcellus Show. The fly uncle you always wish you had.
Bring 'em out.
Here to give you every aspect of game from a real player's perspective. It's the biggest boss from business, entertainment, love, and life.
Had to find my inner power.
To fashion, etiquette, and current events.
Major show alert.
All to enhance the happiness already inside you.
Today is about the power of you. Check it out. You're now rocking with the best.